So first of all, I had a fabulous day at IS Select. As always, I've been to many of these events. It's always fun to come to these events and talk about what's happening next, what are the challenges. Yes, when we spoke in the morning, this is the first time we're talking of moving away from hyperautomation to more in enterprise automation. So my panelist and co-chair, we both agreed on some of the things of how do we accelerate using automation and how do we take out the hype from the hype. And obviously, how can we undermine the value of Gen AI, but how can we not talk of the hype in Gen AI too? So we did talk of reality, but we talked of sanity too with some excitement. So I'd like to rephrase the word to enterprise automation than hyperautomation. Hype, whenever people use the word hype, it's always hyped, and hype cycles go through up and down. So let's move on into the world of enterprise automation because I'm a chief architect and I live by using all technologies. We've got to think of outcomes, less of technology, and automation is a means to go to the outcome. Some outcomes are instant, some outcomes can take longer, but it's all about how to deliver business value, and to get that, you use various kind of myriad of technologies. So stop talking technology, start talking business. Obviously, IA Select is like an umbrella which brings you people, vendors, technologies, and by the way, I would say this is the first time I'm actually seeing a lot of importance to data. So you got to think of people, process, data, systems, and technology together. So when you look at IA Select, which brings everything together under one umbrella, it gives you insights what the industry and what the analysts and what my peers are looking at. How do I use it to overcome my obstacles, and how do I contribute back? Some is personal, like some of them I do know them very well from the couple of decades. But more than that, it's building the relations with people, building new technologies. What else are they doing in their area? How are they improving at scale and speed? And how can I use their expertise to move at scale and speed too? Every conference brings its own aura and perspective. But what I do think the first thing is I have a lot of friends in IS Select. So that's the first thing it does. And then it's kind of more personal touch that makes it stand apart. The last thing, if I were to say, is, the kind of well meticulously thought after and organized of how step by step is what happens before and after in each event. And there are a lot of people to take you through this, like more I would say is chaperone kind of a thing. And I do feel elevated as a king, and that's what makes it apart.